So it's been a while since I put anything together. Last video I talked about taking some time off and focusing on squatting to hopefully regain some wrist functionality and strength and mobility and all that stuff. So the last 2.5-ish weeks, I've been focusing on squatting, and I was doing sets of 10, and I ended up doing some really good stuff. It didn't really end up well, as I can't squat at all right now, but I was able to do some snatches with some very tightly wrapped wrists just to feel something, I guess. I don't know. But for the sets of 10, I ended up trying 140 here for a 10 rep max. And what I thought was 8 reps, I ended up getting 9 reps. But unfortunately, on the last rep, I tweaked my hip/lower back on the left side, which really took me out for 2 days. I've never really had a back injury like that. And to the point where I couldn't put my socks on. My wife had to put my socks and shoes on for me. And yeah, you can't really see it there. I ended up shifting forward on that rep, and then I lost my core and my back took over. So that was pretty debilitating. This was a couple days later, and you'll see in a little bit I end up re-injuring it, unfortunately. But somehow I didn't on these at 110. We'll get there. So really all I've been negated to is pressing within means to not overdo the wrist. I've been doing pull-ups. I've been doing stretching, I guess. And I've been doing some pull-downs because I put up my pulley system, which you'll see here. This isn't ideal. I don't really have a means to secure my legs down, but it's not like I'm throwing 400 pounds on there, so it's not that big of a deal. This was probably 4 days after I initially pulled my back, and I'm really just trying to stay in some shape for the Oli movements. I'd be lying if I said I was having a good time right now. I really, really miss doing those. And I wouldn't even say I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm having a hard time finding hope that it's going to get better. Because now I just have compounding injuries, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens there. But I ended up doing, this was last Thursday. So this was about 6 days after I initially pulled my back. And it is of note that I wasn't all the way better. And on this set here, on the second rep, I completely re-pulled what I did initially. And you can see that I got pretty angry, unfortunately. But that, again, took me out for 3 days, 4 days. So it's really the same thing. So I have realized that I need to chill out and really just kind of use the bar and or under 100 pounds for everything. So my pressing has been relegated to between 65 to 95 pounds. I've been trying to do some stuff you'll see in a little bit. I did these staggered good mornings just to try to feel my whole glute contract, because I think it might be stemming from glute tightness or something like that. If I'm being honest, I don't really know. I'm just trying to figure something out and still do something in the barbell to keep me sane and happy. It sounds dumb, but not only not doing the Oli lifts, but now also having these little things that are getting in the way of doing any exercising with a barbell is really taking a toll on my mental health and stuff. I guess, I don't know, maybe I didn't realize how big of a portion of my life lifting is before I couldn't do it anymore, or in major parts, I guess. So I'm really hoping that taking it easy-ish, building back up. I don't want to do nothing because I feel like, doing the movements within reason is going to help with blood flow, and that's helped me with injuries in the past. But man, it's been rough. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up getting this lat pull down bar, and this ended up pretty good. This definitely is better for upward pulls or downward pulls, I guess, instead of that tricep rope. So I don't know. We'll see how things go. Hoping for the best. So maybe next time I'll have a more meaningful update with some Oli stuff, but I wouldn't hold your breath. So thanks.